Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Renegades React. Today, we're going to be looking at some some Rooster Teeth stuff. This is $1 Million, but episode 4, birthday sex and negativity light. I was going to say, $1 million, but let's see. This is kind of like willyoupressthebutton.com.
Sure.
It is because there's a million. You have the payoff, but you have a consequence, and depending on your outlook, sometimes it's a consequence. Most of the time, it's a consequence. Other times it's just it's nothing. I can deal with that. The one that got me the last time was the money, having to lick the money every time you spend it.
I think we almost took Ben out on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say when Bernie had the whole $100 bill in his mouth.
There is a spectrum of gag reflex. All right, I think I explained this last time.
Yeah.
On this end is horse. On this end is Ben.
Yeah.
Horse having no gag reflex. Ben having all of the gag reflex.
Yeah. So, yeah, the money being pulled out of Bernie's mouth and the quarters going in Gavin's mouth was a little bit too much. I hope they soaked those quarters in alcohol before they did that because
sometimes you just got to commit to it. And just that really tastes all the copper under that nickel.
Okay, so before we gross ourselves out again,
I'm fine.
Let's give this a watch. $1 Million, but episode 4.
All right, so Barb's back for another round of $1 Million.
Barbara,
where we're gonna be asking each other what would we do for $1 million, and Barbara will do just about anything. So
I'll probably say yes to
we're gonna
everything.
test that today.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll say yes to my one.
Okay, Barb, since you're a guest, why don't you go first?
All right, you get $1 million. For the rest of your life, every time you hear the happy birthday song, you have to go over to the place it's being sung and eat the entire cake.
oh, that's horrible.
Oh, so not even for your birthday?
No, the moment it starts, you have to get up, go over.
So not only is this a physical challenge, it's also incredibly rude. Okay, so say I've been walking past a restaurant, they're singing it. I just busted in, put that cake down, it's mine, eat the whole thing,
Yeah.
and I'm feeling just awful.
You can eat a whole cake.
And then I hear it again. Like,
Oh,
I
no.
can't eat another cake. Like,
So
I
is it an
bulk up
option?
The first one.
Oh.
Am
Do
I, like,
whatever you need to do.
It's a good thing
hiding
Ben's not
outside
here
the
for this
restaurant,
one.
like throwing up an
Yeah.
old cake?
You see, like happy
So is
birthday,
it
Jimmy.
an option though? Like, do you just like I don't want?
Like on a regular
Do you get $1 million
basis. You're not even
every
gonna
time
get
you
through
do
the
it?
cake. Some dad is gonna be decking you. The
No,
hard part would be too is that your friends would know this and they would get an enormous cake
Happy
and then also happy
birthday.
Yeah, I'm never
just to
doing
watch
it.
you have to eat this huge
No,
cake.
no way.
All right, $1 million.
You, Bernie.
Every time you have a birthday, you have to eat a birthday cake.
You know, I'd probably do it.
I would do it too. $1 million?
No,
I'd
wouldn't
like
do
an
it.
excuse to be able to eat other people's cakes.
No.
What you're gonna have done for $1 million, you would have installed right at the top of your head, like right by your hairline, a red LED light that every time you have a negative thought, it lights up red.
So basically, we have a red light on our head.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the thing.
So that's gonna be really tough for a relationship. You know, you're doing that thing where it's like,
Are you mad at me?
no.
Goes like exactly right. Or like even like you're at work and like somebody is just talking to you about a project you're working
Yeah.
on, and they're like, well, I think maybe we should go in this direction. and that light lights up.
Yeah.
You don't like this idea?
No, it's great. It's really great.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Which would you prefer? You get the red light, or your significant other for the rest of your life has the red light?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think it'd be helpful in that scenario. It'd be really weird if you were in bed with them though and it went on.
Yeah.
Like,
That
what did I do wrong?
that would be really tough.
It's just red the whole time.
Just
Yeah.
the room lights up red.
Would you do it for yourself?
No, I need the illusion.
$1 million to you.
I would do it.
Not $1 million to you,
Dang,
unless
Barb.
you can get somebody
No.
else to sign
Really?
off on it. then
Yeah,
I'd
I
give
wouldn't
it
do
$1
it.
million.
Couldn't
All right,
do
what do
it.
you got?
You get $1 million, but every year on your birthday, the moment you turn whatever age, you get warped back in time and you have to watch your parents conceive
No. No.
an angle each year.
No.
Angle. Just for keep it fresh. Oh my God.
How long do I have to stand there?
That is entirely based on how long they took during that session.
So it's like if they were having sex for like an hour and a half, you'd have to stand there for an hour and a half.
No.
Yeah, you're in there for a while.
Not
It's like a
doing it.
movie.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like after 5 or 6
Oh,
years
Babs,
of this,
come
you're like,
on.
okay, all right, then he's gonna go over there, then he's gonna flip her this way. It's like at that point you already know.
pretty
Dang
routine
it,
at that
Barb.
I don't know. I'm just imagining you warp into the room and you're just like, boring.
With the magazine.
Seen it. I feel like we've been
Seen it.
focusing heavily on Barbara's parents, but your parents was like a priest and a nun or something.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
They were, yeah.
Onto like a bed sheet though.
His
Yeah.
parents
Like,
were
cut a hole
extremely
in it. Just,
religious.
Like, went to
Like,
town.
What were they,
Like,
go
conceived through a glory hole?
That's what religious people do. They
Jesus.
cut a hole in a sheet and have sex through it, so they're not really like they're
it's
just
just-
doing it for procreating.
It's just a dick through a sheet.
It's a loophole. None of the part where you got me envisioning my dad
Literally.
sheet with his boner bone. That's all I can think about now. That's all I can think about. It's like the world's worst Halloween costume. Oh my god.
It's a ghost. I think I would do it.
You would do it?
Barbara?
Yeah.
I would do it too. I would do
I
it.
can't. I'm blown away that you would both do that. I definitely.
I
wouldn't
couldn't.
do that.
I couldn't do it.
All right, well,
I couldn't
I've had
do any
another
of
very
those.
successful round of this game. Once again,
Jesus.
Barbara is richer.
Slapping
I'm
them up.
the richest of them.
It's like a birthday episode.
I mean, $1 million doesn't actually go that far in today's world.
Be sure to
No,
watch
it
last week's episode
doesn't.
And honestly, the
subscribe to
IRS
Rooster
is
Teeth
going to
YouTube
find
channel.
out and take at least half of it. So
Yeah, they're just going to be like, "Oh, was this a gift to you from someone else?" Oh, well, no. Okay, well, we consider this income. So
we've instituted a new genie tax.
yeah. So yeah.
So
that's,
wish money is
yeah. Yeah, it's 40% on top of 20% from we can consider this income. So 20% plus 40%. So yeah, hand over 600,000.
yeah.
It's just like here's 600,000 worth of middle fingers. I mean, you can have that until the cows come home.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's how I feel. I mean,
the birthday cake thing though, is it? So you just get $1 million and then for the rest of your life you have to eat the cake, or do you get $1 million every time you eat a cake? Because if it was an option, you're like, oh
if it
man,
were $1
it's
million
like,
to eat a cake,
like
if
and
it
you
were
get
$1
to
million
choose
per cake, it's just like here's what I would tell the person doing this. I'd be like, I will give you $250,000 of the money that I will
Yeah.
get for this birthday cake.
Well, I might give them like $2,000 of it. Come on,
No,
gosh.
dude,
It's
you're
just
ruining
it's-
ruining a freaking birthday.
It's just
man.
a cake.
It's just a cake. It's a precious life moment. I mean, honestly, how often do you turn that age?
Yeah, and you're going to be
once.
like, the kids can be like, well, you know what? That strange man ate my cake, but then he bought me a pony. So that was like the best birthday ever.
Okay, yeah. So you see that? Okay.
I don't know how much
you could,
ponies are.
Maybe you could do that. Maybe before you just run over and you
Well, I'm
eat the
not
cake.
going to buy a bunch of ponies and drag them around with me just to hand out at birthday
No.
parties.
You don't have to drag out the ponies, you moron. No. What you do is you go up to the person and you say, "Look. Here's the thing. This is a weird thing that has to be done. Every time I hear happy, you explain it to them. And then you'll just be like, and they'll probably haggle with you. They'll be like, "No, I want." It's just like you and you can actually haggle with them and bid with them, and just be like, "Okay, I will give you $5,000 right now. 5,000, cold hard cash, right here. The only thing that has to happen is I have to eat your birthday cake. It's part of the whole thing. If I don't, I will explode. No joke." And they'll be like, "How about 10? How about 20,000?" It's like, "How about 10?" And they're like, "How about 15?" Done. And then, hey, there you go. Yeah, you just haggle with them down to as low as you can get it. I mean, and hopeful. Oh God, what if it's someone repeating the same thing from last year? And it's like you have to go up to them again. It's like 15,000 yet? And they're like, "No, 30,000 this year." Damn it. It's just
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, hopefully you could avoid people after a while. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of leading like 15 ponies around on string, and like, there's like, well, you know what? Here's a pony.
Give
me your cake.
I was gonna say we could call it the birthday carriage, just like you and like a Roman centurion chariot, and you just going around with the 15 ponies, just be like, "Happy birthday, halt!" And all of a sudden you undo one of the ponies, you walk it over, it's just be like, "Here's a pony, give me the cake."
What happens if the pony like gets out of control and like licks some of the frosting? Do you explode?
I don't know.
Or do you have to like French kiss the pony to get the frosting back?
I
don't know.
don't want to think about that.
It could get weird.
It could be. Oh, God. Okay, that's the first one. The second one, oh, God. None of these I could do.
No, absolutely
The one
not.
I absolutely would not do, 100% not do, is the one with the conception. I would not. I could not do that. Ever. Oh, my God.
The light thing, it would not work because it's
No. The red light, no.
Because if I had it on the inside, I am just a crotchety old man and just
It'd
don't
be
like,
red all the time.
I don't like anybody.
Yeah, it'll just be like
So,
red all the time, and you'll just be like, it'll just.
I'd have to like wrap my hair around it or something, like in a weird, like crazy, I don't know, something.
I was gonna say maybe the brighter, the more disappointed you get, the brighter it gets, and eventually it starts.
It's just like
protruding shining through your hair. Me, I'd probably have to wear like a black headband all the time, and just be like, "Why are you wearing a black headband?" It's like, "Why are you asking that question?" It's just so people wouldn't know. And oh man, it's just. I was gonna say I like the part where it was Gavin and Meg. Gavin and Meg just like red light, boop. I was gonna say there's a whole lot of shit talk that goes on about Gavin and Meg and Ryan. Ryan's another guy that works for Rooster Teeth. Him and Meg are the hosts of Free Play, and oh my God, does the internet love to ship them? Holy crap! There have been fan fictions. There's been fan art.
Because I don't really know a lot about the Rooster Teeth people, but is she and Gavin, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're a real thing. They've been going out since 2003.
Right.
Or, not 2013. Who were 2003? Just be like, whoa. They knew back before he even famous.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Kudos to that guy.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Good job for netting Meg Turney that early on. But no, she and Gavin have been going out since 2013, and when she actually went from SourceFed to Rooster Teeth, a lot of people attribute their relationship as a big part of the move and everything, because Meg Turney, she's a good game journalist. And, people say, oh, she's an attention whore because she poses in lingerie. It's like, that's her choice to do that if she wants to do that. I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's a beautiful lady who likes video games.
If I looked that good, I would pose in lingerie. Everybody just calm down.
A lot of people would say you do look that good.
I said everybody calm down.
But, yeah, I was going to say, they like to ship Ryan and Meg. And Gavin just, mostly brushes it off like, oh, that's funny. The internet's funny. But it's happened so much now that Gavin's actually starting to get a little pissed off about it in the Let's Plays that he does with Ryan. And the other guys in the Let's Play keep bringing it up. It's like, hey, Gavin, how long were you in Australia with Meg? 1 day. You know who was there with her for 3 days? Ryan.
That's not cool.
That is not Gav's
cool.
Just like, okay, guys, it's getting real. This needs to stop.
That's not cool. That is not all right. That is not all right.
Well, Ryan's married. Ryan's happily married and has two, from what I hear, wonderful kids. And it's just, honestly, if Gavin had the negativity light, his would be red all the time whenever he was around Ryan. Actually, that's one thing they maybe should have done. It's just like when it showed him and Meg in bed and Meg's red light went off, it shows Gavin and Ryan at work the next day. Ryan comes up to the water cooler and Gavin just looks at him and then beep.
That's not cool though. Like, I don't know. I feel for him because
it's the Let's Play guys, dude. They've messed with each other. They've been on each other's backs for the last 5 years.
Because I would probably lose my stuff. Like if I was in a serious relationship and guys kept making insinuations like that.
Well, Gavin's made it pretty clear. Him and Meg, they're in a stable relationship, and he doesn't care about people joking about it or anything like that. But there's some points it does get real. I think it does get real for him, and he tells them to lay off. Because I've seen some of the Let's Plays, they start talking about
it's not
it,
anything it's not anything about mistrust. It's just, it's just crude,
It is crude to a point, but hey, it's Rooster Teeth. If crude is not in their comedy, then I'd be very surprised. So yeah, we've rambled. We you all watched us. You know what we're about. We ramble, we rant and rave, and we've been going for 14 minutes. So I think that's going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Would you agree to any of these $1 million quandaries? If so, let us know down in the comments below. Also, if there's other Rooster Teeth content you want us to react to, let us know. And until next time, Internet, we will see you later. Peace out.